Here it is, the full Fractured Peaks map. All 7 waypoints unlocked, all 3 strongholds completed, all 77 locations revealed, all 28 altars of Lilith. I am still missing some side quests, and I've only done 5 of the 23 dungeons, but I did want to make sure that I explored this entire region. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dustin Duran, and I'm going to be your guide through the Fractured Peaks. In which, by the way, before you do anything else, you're going to want to get to the main hub, Kyovashad, because I don't think any of the altars appear until after you get there, and I don't even think you can get to any of these other areas until you get to the main hub. So if you're just starting out, continue the main story until you're here. But once you've done that, there's all the waypoints. So you got Nevesk in the southwest, you have Nastrava, which is a stronghold, to the west. You have Menestad to the northwest. You have Margrave to the south. There's Yelesna to the southeast. Then the 7th waypoint is the Bear Tribe Refuge to the northeast. And there's 3 strongholds. So I already mentioned Nastrava, which is the only stronghold that you'll get a waypoint for. But after you clear it, it'll turn into a hub. Then there's a stronghold just south of the Bear Tribe Refuge. Once you clear that, it'll become a hub as well, but no waypoint, which feels kind of weird. The last stronghold is up to the north here, Cordragon, which is taken over by vampires. And even after you've cleared it, the vampires don't go away, so no waypoint here either. And then I'll go through all the altars of Lilith. So here are all 28, and I'll zoom in on each altar here in a second and show the best route to get to it. So you can go ahead and pause it for any of these specific altars. But let's start off in this Desolate Highlands. So you do have 2 of them that are next to Nevesk, which this is the starting area. This one just travel a little bit west. This one on the road to the east. And then also what you could do is go over to the Pallid Glade, just heading west on the road from there. And it's just off the road here. The other 2 in the Desolate Highlands, you're probably going to come from Kyovashad, so veer off the road and go west here. And for the last one, going south along the road and then make a cut to the east. And then in Dobrev Taiga, there's 3 shrines. So this first one, again, it's probably going to be easiest to come from the main hub, take the road down and then to the east, southeast, and then go through this area. I forget what this area is. It might be a castle, but it's unnamed. But yeah, make your way through that. And then the other 2 start in Margrave. Just head south from the road, then go east. Should be able to find that one pretty easily. Then for the last one, take this road east, all the way down. And I believe this is a spider cave. And you'll be able to take this up and then around. And yeah, I believe this is inside a spider cave. And then we'll go east of that. So the Gale Valley. 3 of them in the Gale Valley. And these 3 will be easiest to get from Yelesna. First one, taking the road east and then go south and southeast across this little river here. Get that shrine. This one you're going to have to travel a bit for, but go east along the road and then cut southeast to this little lake swamp area. It'll be just north of that. And this last one in the area, you can travel north from here all the way along the road here. I'm pretty sure that this is a gap that you can climb. So just go up here, climb this gap, and then there's your shrine up on top of this mountain/hill. And then if you want, as you're grabbing that one, you could make your way across here and grab this shrine as we move into this new Frigid Expanse area. There's no hubs in this area. So you're going to have to do a little bit of traveling for a lot of these shrines. But again, as you're grabbing these 2 shrines, you could make your way east and pick up this shrine to the east. It's along this main road here and then just to the south on this little peninsula. And then coming from the main hub, these 2 shrines over here. So you got a shrine up here just off of this bridge, sticking to the left side here as you come out of the main hub. But you got this shrine on the west side. You can again leave the main hub, stick along the main road, and then cut southeast across here, and then again come southwest to this little peninsula. And then this last one in the frigid expanse, you could continue up along here and pick up that one. Or later on, this is a bit of a journey in the Sarkova Pass. So you could go from Menestad, and as you pick up this altar, just travel a little bit more east and pick up this altar. Then the Seat of the Heavens in the northeast. There's 3 shrines here, starting from the Bear Tribe Refuge. So if you go north-northeast out of the Bear Tribe and just cut as north as you can, straight north, you'll be able to hit that altar. Then the other 2, you gotta do a little bit of trekking through the snow. So going southeast from the Bear Tribe. This one's alongside some rocks. I think this one's kind of buried in the snow. But once you reach this one, just go directly east, right along here to the cliffs on the east. And then 2 in this stronghold in Melnock. There's a shrine inside one of the houses. So again, from the Bear Tribe Refuge, you could travel south along this road here. Just take the road all the way down through Melnock and head up that altar. Obviously, too, you got a whole cluster of 4 altars right here, so you could just hit all 4 of these at the same time. But now let's go to the west, to the Pallet Glade. So your main hub here is going to be this stronghold Nastrava, which will give you a waypoint after you take the stronghold. So the first one, there is a building right here, and you can crawl through the back of the building to get this altar. And I already mentioned this altar coming from Nevesk in the Desolate Highlands. But if you want to start from Nastrava, obviously you can go west and south, and it's right off the road there. You have this altar to the east. So from Nastrava, go north and then stick along these southern cliffs. Just hug the cliffs all the way to the east. Then this last one in the Pallet Glade, it's probably going to be easiest to come from this hub, the Menestad hub, in Sarkova Pass. So from Menestad, just take the road southwest out of there. It's just south of the road here. There's 2 altars to the north and northwest. So again, from Menestad, take the road northwest. Then you're going to have to cut off the road to the west, hugging the western cliffs over here. And then again for this altar, basically directly north of Menestad, right next to this Forbidden City dungeon. And there's an altar just south of Menestad. Take the road southeast out of there, follow it south, and it's right off the main road. And then I did mention this altar already when I was talking about the Frigid Expanse, and this is going to be your fastest path. But from Menestad, taking this road east, all the way east, it's just off the road here to the south. And probably the fastest way if you don't have this altar, just continue on from here east and pick up this altar as well. And then the final altar, it's in Khor Dragon, a stronghold with a bunch of vampires. Best way to get that, take Menestad, take the road out of here, go north. I think initially the only way, if you haven't cleared the stronghold, you have to get up through here. Otherwise, I think if you have cleared the stronghold, there's still enemies in here. But I think the front gate is open. I could be wrong though. But either way, that final altar is in the south part of this fort. So there you go, all 28 altars of Lilith. And remember too, all those stats gained, that applies to all your characters. So you're definitely going to want to get all of them, all the altars. And I'll leave you with my sorcerer at the end of the closed beta, obviously maxed at 25. Reminder too that this is during the closed beta, so all of this could change. But if it does in the future, I'll make a note of it. But I will definitely be doing a lot of Diablo IV content. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and or subscribe. And until the next one, take care everybody. Cheers.